Welcome to your morning movement, and we are going to get started sitting. So it's not a whole long journey, it's not a whole long workout, it's just movement to warm up your spine, your fingers, your arms. Like even just doing that feels better than, that stiffness of waking up. So let's forget about the stiffness and begin with some breath work. So I want you to find yourself in a comfortable seated position. You can even do this starting off in a chair if that's more comfortable for your knees and your hips. I'm sitting on a pillow. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna breathe 8 inhales and 8 exhales. We're gonna repeat that 3 to 5 times, and then we're gonna move to 4 inhales, 4 exhales. We're gonna repeat that and then move into 2 inhales, 2 exhales, and then go back to the 8. Don't wanna overwhelm you. I found yesterday and the day before, I really needed breath work to start my day. And I only knew that because I felt very anxious and very out of sorts. So let's center ourselves, bring ourselves into mindful awareness by using the technique of breathing. So before we start counting, there will be moments when we count, or when I count, and then I'll stop counting because I'll be breathing with you. Okay, so just keep that pace going, and I'll be guiding you the entire way. Let's begin. Starting by just coming to that seat, taking your shoulders back, finding a nice tall spine, exaggerate the pose, and let's take about 3 to 5 breaths at your own pace. Take one more. And let's begin together. Breathing in for a count of 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe in, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Keep going with your pace. Inhale. Exhale. Keep going with that 8 count. In 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Exhale, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. You got it. Keep going. Two more rounds. Last time. Moving into a 4 count breath. Breathing 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2. You got it. 2 more. Moving into that last 8 count breath. All the way to the top. Sigh it out. Let's take our arms either out to the side or overhead, sitting up tall out of our hips, and bringing your arms back as you exhale. All right, now that we've established our lungs and our heart and our breath, just notice any changes in your jaw, your throat. And if you haven't spoken today, which I know sounds silly, but if you haven't used your vocal cords, take a moment and just speak back to me, say hello, say how you're doing. How are you? I'm very good. I'm very chill today, as opposed to yesterday. I was very, hyper. So now, speaking of hyper, we're going to get into a 2 count breath. So it's going to be inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. And you really want to begin to use your low belly. So it's a or a however it feels more comfortable for your nose and your throat. We're going to do that about 5 times. Then we're going to move back to 4 and end with 8. Okay? So take a breath in just to clear out. And let's begin. Inhale 1, 2, exhale 1, 2. Inhale 1, 2, exhale 1, 2. In, out, out. In, out, out. In, out, out. In, out. You got it. Last one. 4 count breath. Eight count breath. Let it all out. Return to a normal breath. Natural breath. Making sure you're not clenching your hips or your legs. Your shoulders aren't rising up by your ears. Take another few. And let's begin to get into some movement. Starting with your hands. Spreading your hands, all 10 fingers out. Beginning to flex your wrists up, point your wrists down. Take that 2 more times. Open and close your hands a few times. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Soft joints. Roll out your wrists. Nice and easy. We're going to take this into some shoulder and arm movement. So you're going to take your arms with bent elbows. Bring them up. Exhale them down. I want you to lead with your pointer elbows here, going forward, and let your spine move with you. Natural movement here, no restrictions. Getting a sense, okay, my low back could use some love. We'll get there. Going up and around for 3 more. Bring your hands behind you. Have your hands land, and I want that fingertips set connection to draw your shoulders further away from your ears. Keep that. If your chin is pointing forward, just notice and maybe tuck it in. Keeping your shoulders back, let your chest and ribs go up. Bring your chin to chest. Let's stretch the cervical spine. Breathe into the back of your neck. Begin to roll your right ear towards your right shoulder. Using your left hand to pull in, create space. Stay there, and I want you to just bring your chin closer to your shoulder. And now drop your chin towards your collarbone. Roll your chin back through center, over the other way. Bring your chin towards your shoulder. Chin back towards collarbone. As you restack it, I want you to create a double chin. You're rolling the vertebrae into point, and then bring your chin up. Keep your hands down. Use that to create space. Open your mouth, let it out. Reach your arms up. All right, let's get into the spine. Take your left hand beside your left hip. Reach your right arm up, lateral extension over. And then you're just taking this as far as you want. So you're bending into your elbow, pulling that opposite hip down to the pillow. And then I want you to take that right arm wherever it is and feel like it's pulling back against the wall behind you. And then a couple of times we're going to bend and stretch the elbow. Let your head just move comfortably. That's it. One more time, bend and stretch. Reach over, look down, look forward, look up, look down, and then use that bottom hand to spring you back up. Big breath in, exaggerate your spine, and then other side, you land your hand, and then you go over, bending into that bottom arm. As you do that, you're pushing that other hip towards the pillow. Immediate breath into your ribs, your hip. Your body's telling you what's up. Take that top arm, pull it back to the wall behind you, and just play with the position of your head, what feels good. Let's begin to bend and stretch that left arm, that top arm. Bend and stretch again. Let your neck hold the position that feels best. We're just working with the energy that we woke up with. Choosing exactly how we want to feel for the rest of the day. Let's take one more bend and stretch. I want you to bring your eyes all the way down, all the way forward, and then up. Bring your eyes all the way down, and then use that bottom hand to spring you up. All right, around the world we go. Place that arm down just as we were before. Begin to reach forward. You're rounding your spine. You're walking your arms forward through center. Hold it there for a moment. Your hands are in front of you. You're rounding your spine, and then drop your chin. Breathe a couple of times. Begin to walk your hands over to the other side. Take that top arm up where you started and then spring yourself up. Let's reverse, going over. Walking your arms forward, round your spine. Use your hands to touch and then pull the vertebrae of your thoracic back. Drop your chin and take a breath. This time we're going to walk our hands back towards our knees and then slowly restack our body up. Sitting cat-cow. So as you are, as you know, we're going extension and then you're going to grab your legs and pull back, flexion. There will be some joint movement in the hips, so just be gentle, but also release anything that you need. And I want you to go as big or small as what feels good for your spine. Let's take two more. And then restack your body up. All right, so now you'll be feeling slightly more warm and slightly more less stiff, right? Okay, good. Let's come off the pillow, keep the pillow nearby, and stretch your legs straight. Now, a great thing with that pillow is you can place it on your knees if you want to support your upper body, or under your knees if you want to support your hamstrings. Okay, so choose what's better for your legs. I want you to bring your hands behind you. Use your hands to just bend into your elbows, gripping your fingertips, bend, opening up the trap, the chest, the throat, all of the upper energy. Bend and stretch for 5, 4, 3. I'm flexing my feet just to add a sense of dimension into the back of my legs. 1 more, bend and stretch. I want you to bend and hold. Gently stick your throat, your chin up, take a breath in, and you're gonna side out. Press yourself up. Take your hands onto your butt, pull your butt cheeks back. So there's space now for you to go forward, arms up. Big inhale. You can point your feet if that feels better. And you're gonna hinge forward, hands land, and then you round your upper body down. We're taking 3 to 5 breaths. Slowly begin to roll your spine up. Take your arms up, circle them around, bend your knees, and bend back into that shape of your elbows. Bend and stretch. I want you to just feel expansion through your chest, your breast, your ribs, your throat, your pecs, your shoulders. Take 2 more. Doesn't work if you don't breathe. Then that next one, hold. Side out. Press yourself up. I want you to bring your feet together. First time we're in external rotation, that butterfly shape. Now I like to take my pillow and place it on my feet. And then I like to, pull my butt back, take my elbows to my ankles or feet area, and then let my hands rest on my knuckles. Again, 3 to 5 breaths here. I want you to just take this moment, not to think about the day you have ahead, but just to set a clear intention for yourself. How do you want to feel? What magic do you want to happen? What clarity do you need to know? Getting a little bit more into the low back now that we've attended to our hips. So I want you to just take another full breath or 2. And then you're slowly going to bring yourself up. You're going to place that pillow off to the side. You can also sit on it as an option if you feel like you're too down, your low back's too down. That pillow underneath your butt will just lift you up. Take your left leg out, take your right foot to your inner left thigh. You're gonna take your shoulders out like the letter T, and again, exaggerate, right? This is the moment that we can just be dramatic and exaggerative. The rest of the day is good from here. Left hand down, right arm over. We've done this already, so it shouldn't feel as intense. But the intensity is now more so through the right hip. So I want you to just keep pulling back, leaning into your left butt cheek. Take your eyes where it feels good for your neck. And if you need it again, bend and stretch your right elbow a few times. But more so as you stretch, I want you to reach your right arm further. Maybe one more time. Then we're gonna take saw. So you're gonna take your right hand and place it on your left shin. You're gonna take your right shoulder and turn it down to face your left knee. You're gonna now look left. Keep your entire spine curved and rounded towards your left knee, and your left arm reaches back. So we're focused right now on the right side of our low back, also known as the quadratus lumbarum. Just keep that there, and then I want you to have a slight oppositional pull. So you're grabbing a part of your left leg, maybe your shin, you're rounding your shoulders, you're turning your cheek, and then that left arm is reaching back to create that long sling line. All right, take another breath. Use your hands to help you up. Let's counter that. Bring yourself all the way down and reach your left arm overhead. Feel free to yawn, whatever you need. Maybe circle that top arm. I like to add a thoracic twist here, so bending my top elbow and slightly looking up to the ceiling. And then reaching back with that arm and launching yourself back up to sit. Take it to the other side. So right leg out, left foot in, arms out, exaggerate. And then take it over. Taking it over, feeling it much more in that left hip. Take your eyes where you like. We're breathing. And then if you want to play with that motion of your shoulder, because it felt good for your neck, go for it. Again, using that arm to reach a bit further. A few more times. Once more. Stay and breathe. And then take that arm of yours into your half saw so it touches your right shin. Your left shoulder curves towards your knee. You begin to turn your left cheek to look right. Everything in your spine is rounding and curving. You're grabbing a part of your shin as you reach your right arm back. Feeling that sensation in the left side of your low back. To feel more, round a bit more, and then pull a bit more on your shin to bring your right arm back behind you and try to look at it. Use your hands to bring you up. And other side stretch. Press yourself, actually stay as you are. Bend that top arm, maybe look up. Maybe look down. And then press yourself up. Okay, I want you to go into a straddle. You can start here, you can create a V, or you can just open your legs as wide as you like. Take that pillow back in front of you. Let's get into our groin. You can always also just bend your knees. You're gonna take your butt back. You're just gonna launch a bit forward to add load to your groin as you come down. 3 to 5 breaths. We're targeting the inner groin. Your breath is easy, but full. Use your hands to walk you back up. Pillow off to the side, hands on the thighs to shake it back up. Okay, we're gonna take a reverse tabletop while we're sitting before we flip on over. Hands, legs, grip, the fingers, heels dig. When you're ready, lift on up, looking slightly forward. You don't have to look at the ceiling if that doesn't feel good, and I want you to engage your glutes. The more you engage your glutes, the more your hip flexors and quads are lengthening. You're using your arms to get long and tall. Take a breath in. Out. One more. Gently sit your bum down. Keep your hands behind the back of your thighs. We're going to take a few half roll downs. Shoulders down, sitting tall. Chin to chest, rounding your spine back, nose to stomach. Use your core to pull you on up. Shoulders back, chin in, eyes forward. Repeat, round back. Shoulders down, head down. Your core takes you up. We have one more that will be a bit different. Breathe in, round back. And dive your head in between your knees. Stay here for a full breath or two. Keep this shape, just round your spine back, and then use your core to restack up, up, and up. All right, to finish off, you're gonna widen your legs, hands behind the back of your head. We're gonna do a twist, okay? So you're pulling your head into your hands and you're using that hand-head connection to sit up. So not round down, but to sit up out of your sit bones. Okay, take a breath in. Begin to twist to the right and use your right elbow to open up your spine. There it is. Come back through center. Inhale, sit up taller. Exhale, left elbow pulls you back. Come back through center. We're gonna do one more each side. Try not to move your knees. We're not forcing, we're just going up. One more. Okay, great job. Swing your legs around, come to lay on your belly. We're gonna move our spine into a couple motions of extension. Find tabletop, down dog, and then we'll be on with our day. Eyes down, hands wide by your ribs. I want you to roll your shoulders back a few times. We should have gone the kinks out by now, so it should be gliding seamlessly. Find them together away from your ears. Begin to engage your belly. Engaging your core, lift on up. Inhale. Once you reach that top point, take another breath. Slowly lower exhale, engaging your glutes. Pulling your spine slightly more forward. All right, we got two more. Engage your core, lift on up. Take another sit. And then lower, using your glutes. Pulling your spine slightly more forward. All right, one more, core engaged. Inhale up. Take another sit. And then use your core to pull you to tabletop. Walk yourself forward and then tuck your toes, downward facing dog. First downward dog, so let's just feel it for a moment. Maybe walk it out, bending one knee at a time if that feels good, or just staying still and stable. And let's finish with our legs. So I want you to lift your right leg up, open up your right hip, and then bend your knee. Heel to your bum. Keep using your arms to pull and push. Drop your head. And maybe if it feels good, stretch your legs straight. We're here for 2 breaths. Try not to arch your back. Lower your right leg down and switch on to the left side. Up, open up, bend the knee, heel to bum. Drop your head, take 2 breaths, and maybe extend your leg if that's what feels good. Once more. Lower your left leg. We're going to do 1 high plank. Feet together, come forward into your high plank. Align your spine. Head, shoulders, ribs and hips. Abdominals in, eyes at the top of your mat. Take a full breath. Option to down dog or low push-up. Option to cobra. And we'll meet all in downward facing dog with our legs wide. With your legs wide, walk back to your feet and take your ragdoll at the end, bending your knees, grabbing your elbows. Give yourself 2 more full breaths, really letting your head go. Feeling your shoulder blades just pull in space. If there needs to be another sigh, let it out. Release your hands, bring your feet to touch. Hands on your legs, take a halfway lift with your eyes down. Bend your knees, forward fold, and like you're rolling up against the wall, round your spine up. Reach your arms out and up overhead. And step onto your feet a few times. Stepping onto your feet a few times to sit out of the ankles, to reach up. Take your arms back and exhale. Bring your arms all the way down by your side. Pulling your chin into place. 2 full breaths. 1 more, nice and tall. All right, have a great, great, great day. If you want to join me for what we got up next, which is a dry brush before a shower, the video will be there. Have a great day. I'll see you next time.